Israeli forces continue to strike the enclave and advance deep into the Gaza urban area. Israel Defense Forces units are actively fighting in the southern Gaza Strip. In the northwest, IDF forces have almost completely encircled the small town of Beit Lahia. On the western flank, fighting continues near Kamal Adwan Hospital, and on the eastern flank, near Shadia Abu Ghazaleh School. To the south, Israeli units managed to cut deep into Gaza City from the eastern Al-Judaidah neighborhood. In case of a further advance northward, the Israelis will be able to divide the northern Gaza Strip into several more parts. Palestinian forces are also being active, attacking IDF positions in the Al-Zaytun and Sheikh Radwan neighborhoods. Despite all attempts, Hamas militants are unable to hold off the Israeli forces' advance. In addition to bombing, Israeli commanders are using another unusual way to combat the militants' network of tunnels. On the coast, near the Al-Shati neighborhood, the Israelis have installed pumps to pump water from the Mediterranean Sea into Hamas underground communications. In the south of the enclave, IDF troops made significant gains in the south of the enclave, advancing towards Khan Yunis. They managed to advance along the Salah al-Din highway and reach the suburb of Bani Suhaila in a short time. Palestinian factions are trying to strike cities in south-central Israel. Over the past 2 days, they have fired salvos towards Tel Aviv, Ashkelon, and several kibbutzim bordering the Gaza Strip. In the West Bank, clashes between the Arab population and Israeli security forces continue on a regular basis. During raids, Israeli security forces often resorted to the use of firearms against individuals suspected of having links to Hamas. On the Israeli-Lebanese border, the IDF and Hezbollah continue to exchange strikes on a regular basis. At the same time, the Israelis have increased their use of drones to reconnoiter areas far from the border, including Beirut. In addition, Israeli tanks shelled Lebanese army positions near the settlement of Odessa. At least 4 fighters were wounded in the incident. Israel did not comment on the incident. Fighters of the Yemeni Shiite Ansarallah movement again fired a rocket towards Eilat in southern Israel. Air defenses intercepted the rocket over the Red Sea, preventing casualties and destruction on the ground. Pro-Iranian groups again attacked U.S. military installations in northern Iraq in response to developments in the Gaza Strip. This time they launched a drone at the U.S. military bases of Ain al-Assad and Harir. At the same time, the Israeli Air Force launched 8 guided bombs at Syrian territory. The depots of pro-Iranian formations in Deir Atiyah and south of Homs came under fire.